Good morning, everyone. It's morning for me here in beautiful Panama. It's still actually dark outside because it's probably around 5. Actually, it's around 6 o'clock. It's very funny living only 8 degrees from the equator. From a standpoint of latitude. It's very much a tropical zone. So from a colloquial standpoint, we are in summer. From a legal standpoint, because we are north of the equator, it's really just the beginning of winter. And so the paradox is always present with the weather. Days are getting longer, but the weather is actually getting warmer instead of cooler. I'd like to share today on Tolo Speaks on the theme of spiritual awareness. I'm not a big adherent or proponent of the concepts of a path to be followed. I'm more in alignment with what I consider a greater awareness of truth, which is the constant revelation within our ability to think and process and comprehend one thing. Life is about remembering that which we already are. A very Eastern perspective, if you look at from a standpoint of comparative religions. In the West, the emphasis in most religious traditions is on becoming and the striving to become. The work, the effort, the struggle, a recounting of defeat and downfall, the whole idea of picking oneself up, dusting oneself off, and continuing down the path of, let's say, spiritual education. But the ancient Eastern perspectives all lean towards the formula of being born whole and complete. And life then is just a continual remembering process, as opposed of the doing process. Learning to do life right by following. Yes, there's plenty of encouragement to follow in the East, just like there is from any science, including the science of spirituality, all the sciences around philosophy, all the religious sciences. Science is simply the study of, the exploration of. And we get to add the rest of the sentence, depending on the topic at hand. I find this form of involvement much more useful. I'm less apt to fall in the trap of error or missing the mark, or as some religions would call it, sin. The persuasion of formulas and dogmatic stances, such as original sin, work, as do all fear-based forms of persuasion. There is only one glaring error to the formula. How long does it work? Usually remains a mystery. And at any given moment in space and time, a reversal can occur. In other words, the human who has been devotedly allegiant to a way suddenly rebels out of nowhere. They strike out on a course of inquiry into something that might be richer and more rewarding and more fulfilling than a fear-based tactic. The camera is moving because my cat is choosing to jump on the table cloth and pull it off. So my vision is that it doesn't end up in my lap. So both roads are legitimate in life. We can come from a place of embracing fear as a mode and means of change. Or we can come from a place of embracing love of what is and what has always been, which is life itself, as an impetus, as a means of travel throughout the course of a lifetime. We're always going to have beliefs. So, oftentimes the spiritual tradition is about sifting through, that's the path, to arrive at the most useful for any given moment in time for any particular individual. So beliefs can last, just like fear-based beliefs can last until they don't anymore. And in that moment of reckoning, oftentimes, coining a term, all hell breaks loose. Because the amount of energy that it takes to hold back living because of fear is basically beyond detection. We don't know how much we can generate in one lifetime concerning one magnanimous belief that rules. Spirituality says question, discern. Stay in a place of awareness. Is this working or is this not? If it's not, more scientific discovery. Remember, it's just the study of. And perhaps the East and the Eastern perspective could be calling. Look at life from the standpoint of not an onion that needs to be peeled to get to the core, but from always remembering the fragrance that exists hidden deep inside the blossom of a rose. Have a great day, and until next time, namaste. Bye for now.